All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, all glory, all honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. As always, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the bishops and the leaders that teach and rule well. Shalom to the 144,000, the elect, the rest of the hopeful elect. There's a race to the MOTB, and it's on. All right, the race to the MOTB is on. Time is ticking. Constant development is on the rise for these different brain implant technologies, and a lot of these companies that have been developing this technology is going to go to the public soon. You're going to see a lot more different news reports and different medical patients get this tech, especially when it comes down to this brain technology. All right. So I have a few articles pretty much on the same thing, but I'm going to go with this one here, hardwood paroxysm. And it's this on the tech. It says Luca Bernardini. My C-hip implanted in the brain is stronger than Musk's C-hip. This is from February 11, 2024. And I'll get into it. It says he is developing a micro C-hip to be implanted in the brain, which is more advanced than Elon Musk and his company Neuralink. He does it from Italy with Cortical, a startup born at the Italian Institute of Technology in Genoa. So no one understands that a lot of this technology starts in these different universities and these technology schools. MIT, GT, all right, even overseas here in Italy and other countries, France, these different technology schools, they have these programs where these students and these researchers and professors have the funds and the means to research, different innovative ways to push technology further. And this in particular is dealing with merging technology with the bodies of human beings. So now it says he is Luca Bernardini, the Swiss scientist who chose our country, even though all the doors of the world were open to him, to develop advanced technologies in the field of neuroscience. A C-hip in the brain decodes movement, intent, and translates it into action, giving commands to robotic assisted systems such as neurorobotic prosthetics, a technology that improves the lives of people with motor dysfunction. Right, and this is what Elon Musk has been doing. All right. It says, however, Elon Musk's announcement at the end of last January about X, Neuralink has implanted the first C-hip in a human brain, caused great excitement. Let's see here. And these are actually different mini articles here. So let me jump down. It says Neuralink. How is it done, and how much does it cost to implant a C-hip in the brain? January 30th, 2024. Will it be like this? Let's be clear. This is a technology used in the clinical field to translate movement, intention into action. Right. And this is why this technology, as I've always mentioned before, these implants are surgically put into the brain in the frontal cortex, which when you look at the frontal cortex, it's behind the forehead. That is the part of the brain that is behind your forehead, which directly correlates with the prophecy written about in Revelation 13 and 16. Okay? And what this frontal lobe cortex does is it pretty much controls your motor skills. So what your brain thinks or what you want your body to do intentionally, those signals go from your brain to your arm, your leg, your fingers, whatever. Okay? So now it says, let's be clear. This is a technology used in the clinical field to translate movement intention into action. Musk himself has received FDA clearance to conduct studies on movement diseases. This does not mean mind reading or enter the private sphere. Right. And Elon Musk said that publicly, that right now what they're focusing on with the Neuralink is to focus on getting pretty much people with neurological diseases and paraplegics to be able to move on their own again. But it's going to get a lot more advanced. Okay? And this guy here, Luca Bernardini, it says he's 50, was born in the canton of Ticino, near Bellinzona. He studied microtech at the Polytechnic University of Lausanne, Switzerland, a college that combines material science, computer science, electronics, and optics. He did a thesis on integrated systems. So this guy has a very deep history dealing with neurological technology. Okay? So it says the technological field in which we are moving is brain-machine interface or brain-computer interface. If this technology leaves the clinical field, which is pretty much, like I mentioned about people with brain diseases able to move, walk again, all right? Can we use our thoughts to control machines, write text, turn on lights, or other science fiction scenarios? And this is going back in time, January 30th, 2024. So as of, March 1st, 2024, Elon Musk Neuralink has already been reported that the patient, and I did that in the last video. I just want to speak on this guy here. But it's already been reported that the patient that has the Neuralink has successfully recovered, and they have been able to move a computer mouse and cursor with their thoughts in their mind. So this technology is moving quick. Now, this is reported from January 30th, 2024? Right? Going into this guy was February 11th, 2024, and now it's March 2024. So, this is why I say the race to the MOTB is on. And it's quick, man. Now, I just did a little research on this guy here, Luca Bernardini, and his company Cortical. Okay? He's a public figure. All right? Crunchbase, co-founder and scientific advisor at Cortical. Luca Bernardini is the co-founder and scientific advisor of Cortical. He attended Swiss Federal Institute of Technology. So like I said, this guy has a background in this type of research. Okay? And this is from 2021. Italian startup to launch technology that records the brain. Fabio Boi, Gian Nicola Angazzi, and Luca Bernardini are the researchers behind the project. Cortical's technology also needs less time, right? So going into these companies, right? These brain technology companies, a lot of these companies, based on the technology and what's available right now in the 2020s, they've been able to start these companies up using research from these different technical universities, technology universities, to start these companies within the last few years. So here it is, you have Israelites that are going on information from maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, oh, there's no micro C-hips. Oh, that's not the mark of the beast. That's not the MOTB. Like the IUIC and IGBK and these other groups that deny what GMS says about this technology. But things happen over time. That's why you didn't have the end of the world in the year 2000. Yahweh Bashmi Awashai has set things up to speak in the last days. Matter of fact, now let me get some scriptures, okay? Let me start off with the prophecy in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2. You know what? I want to get this in the NLT. So let's go to the NLT and get this scripture. Habakkuk 2:1. I will climb up to my watchtower and stand at my guard post. There I will wait to see what the Lord says and how he will answer my complaint. Right, because the prophets are those that are able to see afar off like a guard on a watchtower. We're able to see far into the future, so to speak, based on the understanding that the Lord gives us. Verse 2, then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets, so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. The correct message. Who's carrying the correct message? This is how you know you have to have 100% truth. The correct message means 100% truth, which is what the Men of Great Millstone has. The power of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, the spirit of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, with the 100% truth, is rest upon Great Millstone. That message that GMS has is also put out there for the rest of the Hebrew Israelite groups to, if they lack the understanding, they come to what? The correct message, the correct gospel, the correct 100% truth, so they can carry the message on. That's all this is. This isn't about who teaches the truth best and trying to be the most deep. And no, it's just about having the correct message to give the truth to others. This is why we have the scriptures and we have the understanding, but we also look into the research about who is doing what in the earth to fulfill prophecy. All right, verse 3. The vision is for a future time. It says this vision is for a future time. It describes the end and it will be fulfilled. We're seeing it be fulfilled. Okay? In 2024, we're seeing the prophecies, the visions be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Okay? So the prophecy of the visions of this technology and these companies being able to start, the prophecy has to start somewhere. It's not going to just poof up in the news and, oh my God, it's tomorrow going to be. No. The Lord is setting up men to research into these topics for years and years until it manifests itself and we can say, yep, we've been waiting for it. That's it. The same thing with Jacob's trouble. All right? We're going to know when Jacob's trouble occurs. We're not in Jacob's trouble yet. We're seeing the implications. We're seeing signs. We're watching the things that are going on. We see the buildup. But Jacob's trouble is not yet, as Yahweh Shai said, for the end is not yet. But it's coming. So for the past 3 years, you've had this company just dealing with this guy, Luca Bernardini. His company started in 2021 as a startup in Italy. Okay? Doing all this research. Started the funding with 2 million euros. It's a little over $2 million. See, but now you have Elon Musk and Neuralink. They've been successful in giving a human an implant. Now you have this guy here doing the same thing. Now do you get it? Do you see? He that has eyes, let him see. He that hath ears, let him hear. Okay? Like Yahweh Shai said. All right? We're seeing the vision start to come to pass. Elon Musk is just a damn celebrity. He's just famous. But there's hundreds of people all over the world that is doing the same thing with their companies and their research and their resources. Because it's clear that this is what for a future time, and we're in that time now for this technology. All right? You got the elites. You just had this guy, Jacob Redchild, pass on and go back to the spirit world. So the elites are about to make their move, man. Okay? So I just want to bring this information out that this technology, these companies, these peoples, they're out here making this prophecy move in real time. Okay? This is Revelation, the 12th chapter. And I'll go back to the KJV. This is Revelation chapter 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, Esau, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time to take over the world. So you can understand. I can't put it more simply than that. The damn devil, these Edomites want to take over the world and put everyone into captivity or erase you. Okay? Let's go to the next chapter. All right? Right? And how do they want to do it? Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. How are they going to put it in your forehead? They're going to use these startups, these companies, these technological researchers from these universities and others to put these devices, develop this technology to put it inside your brain, your frontal, your lobe, your cortex, wherever. Okay? Or in your hand. People are already using this technology in their hand to buy and sell. Look at what's going on in Sweden. This is real news. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, buy a bag of chips or sell a house or sell a company or whatever, except that he had the mark, right? The mark, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And this is why you're seeing these sacrifices of these top elites now. The Queen of England passed on. One of the top founders of the banking families in England, Jacob Redchild, passed on back in the spirit world for a number of different reasons, judgment and all of that. Because they have to have their enterprise come to pass. But like it says in Job, 5th chapter, the Lord is going to disappoint it. And the judgment is what? Doom for the worshipers. Okay? So it's going to come to, a choice. Revelation, the 3rd chapter. I could keep going on and on, but we're at the time that these visions are coming to pass and they won't be delayed. So with that, Shalom.